Hi everyone, in this video we are going to derive an equation of power ratio. Let us look into the statement. An airplane is flying straight and level at a speed which is n times the minimum power speed. Show that the power ratio P by P minimum equals 3 plus n power 4 divided by 4n, where P is the power required corresponding to flight speed and P minimum is the minimum power required at the altitude. As per the statement, the given condition is at steady level flight, the velocity equals n times the velocity at minimum power. With this condition, we have to prove the power ratio P by P minimum equals 3 plus n power 4 divided by 4n. Now let us derive the power ratio with help of lift equation. L equals half times the product of density, velocity square, wing area and coefficient of lift. In steady level flight, we know lift equals weight. So replacing L by W, the equation becomes W equals half times the product of density, velocity square, wing surface area and coefficient of lift. As the flight is flying straight at level speed, the product of coefficient of lift and velocity remains constant. This refers CLV square equals constant. Writing CLV square for power required and minimum power required condition. With this equation replacing V and writing the equation in terms of CL as CL at minimum power divided by n square. Now the coefficient of lift is found. To find the coefficient of drag, let us take the drag polar equation. CD equals CD naught plus KCL square. Substitute the value of CL in the drag polar equation. For minimum power required, we have two conditions. 3 CD naught equals KCL square and CD equals 4 CD naught. With this condition, replacing the product of KCL square at minimum power by 3 CD naught, the equation of drag polar becomes CD equals CD naught multiplied with 1 plus 3 by n power 4. As we are supposed to find the power ratio, the formula for power is a product of thrust and velocity. We know at steady level flight, the lift is same as that of the weight and thrust is same as that of the drag. So replacing thrust by drag, the power equation is written as a product of drag and velocity. Here drag can be replaced with the formula as a product of weight and coefficient of drag by coefficient of lift. Now substituting the value of drag in power equation as power equals a product of weight CD by CL and velocity. Now the power required at corresponding flight speed is achieved. To find the minimum power required, the same equation can be replaced in terms of minimum power required condition. Now the power ratio P by P minimum is written. Cancelling the common term and replacing the value of velocity, the power ratio equation is written. As velocity at minimum power remains same, cancelling this term and writing the power ratio equation as given. In next step, let us split the terms and write it in simple way as shown. With this equation, let us substitute the known values of CD, CL minimum power and CD minimum power. Cancelling all the common terms, the final power ratio is derived as 3 plus n power 4 divided by 4n. Thanks for watching, and for more videos do subscribe to our channel.